Hello, Commanders. Hope you're all doing well today. I wanted to send out a quick video today on something I've come across, that we've come across, and maybe get the community's input. It's kind of insane, if you ask me. So we'll jump into that in a second. But hopefully you're doing well today. The frustrating thing I think that a lot of people are up in rights about is this right here. The Material Advantage cross-server solo leaderboard. No paired SMS, and I know in the announcements that we get in our station that it says the Archer event should be run this weekend, and it's subject to change. Well, apparently Scopely decided to change that. So, I don't know. That's frustrating. Especially since the solo milestone was changed this month where you couldn't, it wasn't heroic, so you couldn't just spend like crazy and get a full unlock. Apparently Scopely didn't like that. Maybe they didn't see enough spending come off of that. But to completely pull it, so, I mean, there's players that need the last few shards and they were hoping on this solo milestone. So, comment below if that's you, but man, that's super frustrating. Okay, so hopefully besides that you're still doing well today and you can continue to enjoy the game and the events and whatnot. But I want to put out an all points bulletin or whatever you want to call it today. There's something I've come across that I don't quite have a solution yet for it, but I wanted to kind of warn you about it so when you see it, you know about it. And that's what I'm calling the inadvertent Kobayashi Maru in Star Trek Fleet Command. So let's discuss. And before we hop in there, we're getting really close on the 1,000 subs. I'm really excited about that. We're about, 30 or so away. Actually 27, I think it was. I just barely checked before the video. So I think we're at 27 left. Once we get to 1,000 before next arc, I will do two $20 Battle Pass giveaways for next arc. So yeah, looking forward to that. I think we can do it. Just 27 to go. So we'll keep trying to grow the channel. And if you are new or haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. Hit that like button and the bell notification so you're kept in the loop on future content. Okay, so Kobayashi Maru. Why are we talking about that today? Well, here's the thing. And it's super frustrating, but when we talk about these Q's trials, I'm currently on these 3-level Q's trials, and I have not heard this happening for the level 1. It seems everyone I've talked to that this has happened to, and maybe someone who is in the 1 or 3, if you've seen this, please let me know. I'd love to hear if it's affecting you as well, but it seems like it's affecting those in these 2-star trials, okay? So what's happening is these hostels are harder than my 3-star hostels are. And so let me show you some screenshots that someone in my alliance, thanks to SEAL Team Rick, shout out to you for sending these to me. But let's talk about it. And it's basically a no-win scenario, especially if you're doing a 2-star trial. Oh my gosh. So super crazy. But let's look here. So attack 16 million. It's got damage per round of 11 million. Okay, that's not bad. Let's look at that. Defense, health, 30 million health. Let's go on to the next screen. Okay. So shield health, 42 million. It's got whole health of 18 million. Okay. It's about 49 million strength. Explorer in this case. And I have been told that these, there's a little bit of variability on some of these as far as the percent chance for like criticals and whatnot. But the 2 or 3 people I've talked to specifically where I tried to help them with crews and give some suggestions. Just a slight difference in the percentage chance. So here's where it comes down to it. It's supposed to pop off damage per round, 11 million. It's got armor piercing, shield piercing, and accuracy on this one. So when we are looking at this hostel, right here is the huge, I would say, component that scares me. Crit chance, 40%. Off the top of my head, the last person I talked to, they had like a 43 or 45% chance on the crit. But this critical damage, 433.3%. So not only does it have greater than a third of a chance to pop a critical. And from what I've seen, and then discussed, because I didn't see every single line of the battle report, I just saw various screenshots. It basically was critting every single time. And there was nothing we could do, various crews to reduce the damage or the crit chance, but essentially this just wipes you out. So what do I mean by that? So remember, it's supposed to be doing 11 million damage per round. Here's just one screenshot of 4 of the shots. They're about the same strength and power. Critical, 30 million. Critical, 30 million. Critical, 31.4 million. Critical, let's call that 31 million. And basically what happens is that this hostile explorer just keeps popping off these criticals until you're gone. And we tried a couple of different things. I was trying to think, one crew that we tried was to reduce the critical chance. I know there's a Borg officer you can use to reduce it for Borg, but that wouldn't apply since it's not a Borg. There's Deanna Troy that she has, but it's for our Armada specifically to reduce the critical chance. I end up recommending trying Strange New World Spock, because Strange New World Spock, let's see here, let's pull him up just for those who don't know. All right, switch to name. This will be interesting. So, Strange New World Spock, and this here says when fighting hostiles, now maybe it doesn't apply because it's considered like a mission boss or something like that, but when fighting hostiles, Strange New World Spock decreases critical hit chance by 15%. Now, the person I talked to in my alliance said that Spock did proc, so that was good. And then we had 10% synergy on either side, I believe. So I believe that was so it's a 35% chance reduction. So it got the critical hit chance down pretty low. But even though it was pretty low, he told me that every single shot was critical. So no-win scenario, as far as I can tell. If any of you have come across this and can give advice on how you beat this, please put it in the description below. I'd love to pass that along, or hop on my Discord and do that as well. But as far as we can tell, this is Scopely's inadvertent Kobayashi Maru inserted into the game. Hopefully they're working on it, and maybe by the time you come across this will be all fixed and resolved. But I wanted to put this out there that the only solution we've been able to find, which is super frustrating, right? But the only solution we've been able to find is to put it in a ticket. Problem with that is it takes like multiple days for Scopely to get around and to fix that for you. And you have to be able to do the Q's trials, because if you're trying to advance your, let me open up here Forbidden Tech. If you're trying to move along your Q's trials, you've got to be able to get the credits because you need these tier up catalysts. I can't remember if that's based upon, it's got to be based upon the level of your Q's building. But I only get 180 a day. And when you look at tiering up things, it'll cost you thousands. And so we really need to have this fixed, Scopely, if you're listening, because if players are, and I wanted to put this out not because it was just one time, but it seems like it keeps popping up from different players I've been talking to. But there is this continued problem with it, and if it keeps getting worse and worse, no one's going to be able to do the Q's trials, or a significant portion of people who are trying to do the 2-star won't be able to do it. So, anyways, if you get it, submit a ticket. Hopefully, Scopely's working on it. Hopefully, they know about it and are able to fix it for you all, so that you can actually do the Q's trials and keep advancing that. So, one strategy that might work is you might be able to switch to a different, like if you have it show up in the battleships, you might be able to try the interceptors or explorers. But hopefully you're not on the 2-star and you get multiple ones that end up getting bugged in this fashion. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully it gives you some guidance and something to watch out for. So if this does happen to you, submit a ticket ASAP so that you can get it fixed. And hopefully you're not stuck trying to do this when a Q's trial event comes along. So anyways, thanks so much, and we will talk to you next time.